Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I will be doing a studio vlog in which I will be preparing a couple different products for a Christmas release on my Etsy shop. I thought I would just do a more chill vlog, kind of to get back into the groove of YouTube. If you haven't recognized, I have kind of taken a break, and that's because I've had some major life changes, which I will update you guys on throughout this vlog. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So for the Christmas release, I only plan on releasing one new print for the Bunny Snoozer, which is my most popular bunny bed. And then I want to do some Christmas bow ties and bandanas for your bunnies with matching scrunchies for the humans. So I got some new fabric. I'm going to quickly show you guys what I got from Joann's. That's where I get all my fabric. So for the bandanas and the bow ties, I got flannel. This is a red and green plaid, and then this has little gingerbread people on it. So I'm just going to do two different prints. I think that should be good. And then for the Bunny Snoozer, this is not perfectly Christmas related, but this has bunnies, and then also has like bears and foxes, and it has trees, and they have like scarves on. So it's just like a winter wonderland. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to cut all the bunny snoozers that I can make out of this fabric. I have 2 yards that usually makes 4 to 5 different bunny snoozers. I do plan on ordering more of this fleece. I just haven't done so yet. I wanted to kind of see what it looked like in person. And then I'm not sure how many, but this is gonna make a lot of bandanas and bow ties and scrunchies. It's 2 yards a piece. So when you order online from Joann's, you have to order in like 2-yard increments. So I'm going to make just like one of each size in these for pictures to upload on Etsy, and then I'm going to make the listing just make to order so people can select whatever size they want. I have small and large, and then I also have 2 different styles of tie-ons. We have like an elastic sliding knot and then a paracord. I used to do everything in stock. You just buy stuff that I already had made, but I find that I have a lot of inventory, so I'm kind of switching my Etsy store model and making everything so it's like made to order. I'll have some stock, but most of the stuff will be kind of made to order. So like the bunny snoozers, I'm going to only complete one full one for pictures, and then I'll just kind of leave the rest cut and ready to sew. See here, I have like a tote of fleece that is cut, so I know how many bunny snoozers I can make out of the fleece, but I haven't made it yet. It takes me probably about an hour and a half to make a full bunny snoozer. So obviously it takes a lot of time. So only making what people are actually ordering seems to be a little bit more beneficial. Anyway, that was a long ramble. Let's go ahead and start getting these things cut and prepping. And this will be a couple day vlog because this process is going to take a couple days because I don't have a lot of time each day to work on my Etsy shop. All right, now let's get straight into it.
Hello guys, it is now future me doing a voiceover. Just to give you guys an idea of how busy I've been, I literally recorded this video about a month ago, and I am just now getting to editing it. So you guys can just enjoy watching me creating the new bunny snoozer print, as well as the bandanas, bow ties, and scrunchies. And while you guys watch, I thought I would just do a voiceover and kind of explain what's been going on, because I was posting pretty regularly and then I kind of just dropped off. And well, that's because a lot has happened. You may have been able to tell in my last video of traveling with my rabbit, Cocoa Puff, that I was actually pregnant. When I was actually traveling with my rabbit, that was when I was traveling to Wisconsin for my baby shower. So not only do I have fur babies, I now have a human baby, my son. And I delivered my son on July 14th. So my pregnancy was honestly kind of rough. I was honestly exhausted all of the time. It was brutal. So I didn't really feel like recording or editing videos. And then he was here. Which, if you know anything about babies, they're a lot of work. They demand a lot of attention. I love them so much, but that meant I really couldn't focus on my YouTube channel. I mean, I was pretty crazy, and I still went to Midwest Bun Fest this past year, which meant that every second that he was napping, I was sewing inventory. Yeah, I am still amazed that I even made that work. Midwest Bun Fest is like in the end of October. Just to give you guys an idea. So he was like, what, August, September, like 3 months old when we went. But we are getting a handle back on our life. He is now 4.5 months old, and he's done really good with naps. I am actually now a work from home mom. I am still in graduate school. I am trying to get my PhD in computer engineering. So yes, that requires a lot of time too. Pretty much all of my free time, or like me time, is spent with this small business creating products for you guys. And I really love creating YouTube videos, so I really want to get back into it. But I can't really commit making them as often as I did even like a 1.5 years ago. I'm hoping to upload at least once a month. That is going to be my ultimate goal, but we're going to have to just kind of see how it goes. If you guys want to keep more up to date with me, please follow me over on my Instagram. It's a lot easier for me to post a quick Instagram post compared to a full YouTube video. A full YouTube video with editing and everything takes several hours. It is honestly brutal, but I love doing it. So I do have some other updates about my pets, which I will get to here in a moment. All of my pets that I have right now are doing pretty well. Brownie, my hamster, he's doing great. He still enjoys peeing on his wheel, which is annoying. I have to wash his wheel like every day. And I do actually have a video recorded where I update his tank with a bunch of new Night Angel products. So I have that recorded. I still need to edit it. Yep. Editing just takes forever. I also updated my fish tank and I got some new plants, which I recorded. Still have to edit. So those are 2 videos that are recorded. Will hopefully come out very soon because they've been sitting there for several months now. Here in the video you can see that I am now sewing these bandanas and these scrunchies. You will notice that it's a lot of little parts. Yeah, so I'm just starting to sew everything. Yeah, you're gonna be watching that for a while. So as for my other animals, Roxy and Moose, my miniature dachshunds, they're doing great. They are adapting well to the new human. Moose, my male miniature dachshund, is very unsure, but he's getting used to it. 4.5 months later, and he's still working on getting used to it. See my other animals, those are bigger update. So I did post over on my community channel and on Instagram that I sadly did lose my bunny Lollipop back in April. It was very sudden. I honestly have no idea why she passed. She was literally eating and fine 30 minutes before I found her, where she was no longer with us. Luckily, I am glad that I found her right away when it happened, and my husband was gladly home, because let me tell you, I was an absolute mess. I was just sobbing for over an hour straight, like uncontrollably. But there's nothing I can do about it, but just remember how great of a bunny she was. She was a little over 4 years, so she wasn't by any means old in terms of a rabbit. She was about middle age. And honestly, I still think about her. I still love her. And I miss her. But she did leave Cocoa Puff behind. So he is a very social bun. He definitely needs a friend. So I kind of let him adjust to being a single bun for a little while. About 2 months before I started looking for a new friend for him. He really just thrives with a friend. He actually ended up losing a lot of weight with Lollipop passing away. And the whole journey of finding him a friend is definitely going to be a couple videos within itself. I have some footage recorded of the bonding process and some of his dates. We had 3 candidates that we tried before we finally have his current wife, Jelly Bean. So we did some bunny dates, and We brought home a bunny named Argan, and you know, it looked really positive from the date. She actually groomed him a little bit, but then once we got her home, she turned so aggressive, and not even just towards Coco but towards me, that it made me uncomfortable. So I did end up retraining her. I did work with my rabbit rescue on this, so it's, you know, if a bond doesn't work out, you just simply return that bun and they will try another one. It's not frowned upon, you know, it's just what it's going to be. Sometimes the dates are not exactly a perfect indication of whether two bunnies are bondable. So that was the first fail. And then I adopted a mini lop that I had actually seen back around Easter time when Lollipop was actually still alive, and I wanted to adopt him to see if I could do a trio. My husband said no, that I couldn't get a third bun, and I was like, well, darn it. But he did become available during the fall of this year. He was a baby, so we had to wait till he got neutered, and then we had to wait for him to get the RHDV2 vaccine, all that fun stuff. And then I was able to bring him home. They didn't do any speed dates. I really was hoping it would work out. I did some dates at home after about a month of trying different things, including table dates and really controlled bonding sessions. That bunny just did not like Coco. Very rabbit aggressive. In fact, he would get aggressive towards me and my husband whenever he was near Coco Puff. It was a mess. So I separated him, and he became the lovable bun that I fell in love with. I convinced my husband to let me keep him as a solo bun, so I still have him, and I am happy. It kind of just fills that void in my heart that Lollipop left, as weird as it sounds. Just having like a lop bunny. I can't wait to show you guys him here on YouTube. If you want to go see him, please go check out my Instagram. He is a beautiful gray mini lop with brown eyes, and I named him Captain Crunch. And well, it actually fits him quite well because he likes to chew things, so the name fits him perfectly. And so after that, we contacted the rescue again. There wasn't very many candidates right away, but there was one rabbit that I kind of was interested in, was kind of curious about. She had actually been in the rescue for 2 years. And the reason why she wasn't adopted is primarily because she was dealing with an eye issue. She's still dealing with the eye issue, but it's mainly been resolved. We just have to continue to give her eye drops. She was found as a dumped bunny outside, and she was rescued with her 2 sisters. Her 2 sisters eventually ended up bullying her, so that's why she was now looking for a friend as well. So the eye issue she has is a corneal abscess, which I will go into more detail in a video. Most likely it was either a hay poke or one of her sisters attacked her. So she just has an eye injury. Just treat it with some eye drops, and eventually, you know, it's gonna heal, but it's gonna take a while. Very, very, very long while. But she was a very friendly bun, so we decided to try a speed date. It went well, brought her home, and within 2 weeks they are completely bonded. It is the most adorable thing. I am so glad I decided to try her, even with her eye issue. They are so happy together. She is very shy and skittish around humans, but around Coco Puff, she is amazing. She will groom him, which is honestly so good because he no longer has his incisors due to a case of malocclusion, so he can't groom himself as efficiently as we would want. So I've always had to groom him extra just to make sure he got the mats out of his fur, and now she can do that for him. So that's just so sweet, and I named her Jelly Bean. And yeah, so we are now 3 rabbits in our house. We have Coco Puff and Jelly Bean, which are now bounded, and then we have Captain Crunch, the crazy mini lop. My goodness, he is crazy. Yeah, he's basically a teenage boy rabbit. It's kind of insane. So here I have now made all the Bunny Snoozer and the bow ties, and bandanas and scrunchies, and I am just making the different tie-ons. So I'm almost done creating all of these products for my Christmas release, which I am absolutely still in love with all of these prints. I got so many cute pictures of Cocoa Puff trying these bandanas and bow ties on. But yeah, I guess that's everything for the updates. You guys can just continue to watch me finish up my Christmas launch.
So I just finished taking pictures of all the new stuff I'm releasing for Christmas. I wasn't able to take a video of me actually taking the pictures because I use the same camera to take the pictures as I do to film my YouTube videos. But this is my setup, is I just have a giant white paper backdrop and then I use my light. I take the pictures I need and then I will edit them in Photoshop and upload them to my Etsy listings. So that's it for today's studio vlog. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button. If you want to see more videos like this or more bunny content, make sure you press that subscribe button if you haven't already. And all these items will be available on my Etsy shop, which is always linked down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in my next video. And until then, live life to the fullest.